Hey Leo, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through this month's reading. This is going to be for the month of August 2022. Let's see what's going on with Leo. Ten of Pentacles. You're doing all right for yourself, Leo. The topic at hand for your reading is the life that you want. All the bells and whistles. How do you want your life to look? This is prosperity and abundance unfolding in your life. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords, which is an interesting flavor to the Ten of Pentacles because it tells me that there's like a private or a secretive element going on behind the scenes. Like you've come into some money and you don't want anyone else to know, or you have an idea for a new job prospect or a new project that you want to work on that is everything you ever wanted it to be, but you're not telling anyone, like you're keeping it on the hush for now. Let's see. I'm excited to see how this turns out. It's a very good start to a reading. What's the challenge for Leo here? Justice in reverse. You feel off kilter somehow. You might feel like the level of success that you're experiencing is unfair. Like there could be some aspect of worthiness that you're struggling with. Do I deserve this? How can I feel? It's like you're looking for a way to reconcile yourself with the abundance that's coming into your life. Your focus is on the Lovers. Could be a passionate love situation that you find yourself in right now. It could be new love in your life. It's definitely like the, I get this very, very intoxicated sort of passion sense off of this. That you're wondering like, ooh, is this everything that I want? Could this facilitate me having the life that I want? You're questioning it. You're not sure if you can find balance in this situation. Let's look at the recent past. What led up to this for Leo? Seven of Pentacles. Investing in your future, making certain decisions about where you spend your resources, where you spend your time, where you spend your money. I get the sense of being very selective about those things leading up to this. A sense of waiting. When is this going to pay off? When am I going to harvest all of this attention and effort that I've been giving to my life? When is it going to pay off? Well, I'd say now, based on what I'm seeing here. Like you've done the hard work, you planted the seeds, you tended to the garden, you waited for a long time to see the fruits of your labor, and now life is handing you abundance. What is the energy of Leo's environment? Page of Wands and the Emperor. I feel a little bit like this is how you see yourself, and this is like what's under the mask that you're showing to yourself. The Page of Wands is like I'm new at this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm curious. I desire. I know what I want. I don't know how to go after it. I don't feel like I've mastered it enough to believe that I deserve it, or to believe that that anyone else should view my actions as valuable. When other people look at you, they don't see this. Like, they see the actions that you're taking, but the heart of your character, like who you are underneath all of that, your true self, they see you as someone who has a lot of value, like a lot to share, a lot of things that you've mastered, a lot of qualities and knowledge and resources that you might see as, oh, I'm just a beginner. Other people, from their perspective, are viewing you as emperor status. Someone who's in control of things, someone who is worth listening to, worth following. In the near future, we have the world in reverse. That's interesting. They're giving me a phrase that I'm not sure exactly how to because, okay, they're giving me something, but they're like, it's not exactly what I'm meant to be saying. They're trying to trigger me to remember something else. Hold on, give me a second. This is like an extended opportunity for preparing the stage that you're about to step up onto or out onto. Yeah. So the world energy is like this gauntlet. It's the squeeze before opening up into the next story that you're going to experience in life. It's like you've been closing out an old chapter in your life for a while now. And we're not quite yet to the stage of you saying the first lines of the new story. It's like you're storyboarding it. You're brainstorming it. You're in this in-between stage between the old story and the new story. And it feels a bit like this abundance that's coming into your life has extended that stage of your life. So instead of just, okay, today I'm starting the new chapter, it's like, oh, wait, now let me rethink, let me reimagine. What can I do with my capabilities, my desire, my passion, that will allow me to truly step into my potential? You're looking for that balance right now and you haven't quite found it. Don't feel like, here's I think the point of why this is in the reverse, is that you shouldn't feel like you're in any rush. That's why they're giving me this sense of like, this is an extended period. It's like they're giving me the sense of like, feeling pressure to make a decision and find the balance right away, or wanting to capitalize and jump on an opportunity quickly. And it's like, don't worry, Leo, you've got time. To extend to like the theatrical metaphor, opening night is whenever you want it to be. You don't have to like stress about jumping into the next chapter before you write it. First, you have to write it. And if that's not clear, I'm kind of extending the analogy of like you would write your story of what is going to happen next in your life. Like you would be the author or the playwright. Show me surprise energy. What is going to affect the situation that Leo doesn't see coming? The Fool in reverse. You expect to have to really put yourself out there, like in a risky way. You think you're going to have to just metaphorically like jump off the cliff without a net and be in free fall in order to kind of, in order to pursue greatness, in order to live up to your potential. You think, I don't have wings. And Emperor is like, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Go ahead, jump off the cliff. You already grew your wings. Like, that's a weird metaphor, but I don't know. That's the way it's popping into my head, so to speak. The reason for the reversal here is that when you make the choice to take a risk, you're going to be doing so with a net. It's almost like in the circus where something looks super dangerous and to wow the audience, and you've only ever seen it done that way, and you're like, oh, when I am on the trapeze, I'm gonna die for sure because I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't practiced. I haven't mastered the trapeze. And this is almost like, don't worry, Leo. As soon as you're up there, you're gonna realize that there are ropes and cables and nets and invisible things that the audience can't see. It's like you're gonna have a safety net. You're going to, I just got tingles. You're going to be allowed to fail. 6 of Wands in reverse. And that might not be as beautiful and exciting a concept as it seems to me at the moment. Let me try to explain. It's like you have to fail a certain number of times. No. Many times you have to fail and fail and fail until you succeed. You have to get rejected and rejected and rejected before you finally get the yes. Like, there's all sorts of like professional stories that have been told by people who we perceive as masters of their craft. And when they're asked what's the key to your success, is like, don't be afraid of failure. That's kind of the vibe, the excitement sense that I'm getting off of this 6 of Wands in reverse is like, if you are up on the trapeze and you're like, okay, I'm going to swing, and you're like, all right, it's okay if I fail because there's a net right there. I'm not going to break any bones. I don't have to hurt my pride. I can just get right back up the ladder and try it again. So that even if you're not like feeling confident enough in what you're doing, you're feeling a little bit like a Page of Wands, you're soon going to realize your Emperor status because of these safeguards that are being put in place for you. Show me hopes and fears. 10 of Swords. If I pursue this life that I want, what am I going to have to, how to put this? How am I going to have to shift my paradigm in order to walk this path? What beliefs, what thought patterns are going to die because of this experience? How is it going to change me? You're specifically worried about your mindset, your beliefs, your paradigm. I don't have a lot to go on in this reading in terms of what that specifically could represent for you. It's going to depend on what you feel like you're leaving behind in this energy of the world energy. Like, the old chapter of your life had you thinking and behaving and believing a certain thing a certain way. Perhaps about money or abundance, perhaps about fairness and balance, perhaps about relationships, perhaps about what it takes in order for you to see a return on your investment in some way, about taking risks. Is it worth taking a risk? Will you be rewarded if you take a risk, or will you be punished for taking the risk? There's like a belief system or a belief that you're afraid of letting go of because it's served you well, because it's part of your core identity, perhaps. And I think it's unnerving to you, thinking the way in which this is already changing you, what you're experiencing. Show me the end result. High Priestess in reverse. I think you're going to start relying more on your own intuition than anything that you see in the world around you. I'm getting a strong sense of like going within and trusting your gut. And that could be like the paradigm shift that makes you uncomfortable. If you're accustomed to making decisions solely based on like the information that's available to you and discounting or not heeding or not seeing as relevant your own intuition or sense of what's right and wrong for you to do. It's just, it feels like something about spirituality is going to surprise you. Something is going to cause you to start trusting your gut more. Because I feel like it's going to make you you're more confident with the King of Wands here. This is like the stage in between, right? It's like you've got the Page of Wands and the Emperor as how Spirit wants you to see yourself. The true you underneath the mask that you wear. Ooh. And for some of you, you already know, like fully know how great you are. You know that you're Emperor status, but you're wearing the mask for others that you're just a page. I'm going to pull another card on the High Priestess. Thank you. Another 2 cards apparently. Death and the Tower. Okay. There's going to be a sudden unraveling, a sudden metamorphosis. Either sudden or unexpected, but it's going to come from within you. It's not going to come from external sources. And you're already on your way there. Like, this is what you're headed toward based on your current trajectory. The choices that you've already made and are about to make. Kind of, this is the path that you're on. This feels like very happy energy. It doesn't feel destabilizing. Definitely surprising to you, though. But I think you're going to be surprised about yourself and the way that you make decisions and the way that, like, making decisions based on your gut rather than facts, possibly. Your advice. We have 2 cards. The 2 of Wands and the Moon. And let me see the bottom of the deck. Page of Swords. Okay, so there's a conversation to be had communication, something to tell someone else, or to someone else might be coming to you with a piece of information, something that needs to be talked through. Because, okay, so we have let me show you. The Page of Swords here is the communicator, the seeker of information, the seeker of knowledge. And we do that through having a conversation or a dialogue of some sort. There are unknowns. There are things beneath the surface that you're going to be in a position to shine a light on and be able to bring out into the open, to become aware of, to discuss, to tap into things that are deeper than maybe what you normally focus on, in order to make a plan, in order to write the script. Your advice would be here, as you are going through this process of laying out the framework for what this next chapter of your life is going to look like, as you're making the plan, choosing the path ahead, don't be afraid to go deep. There are going to be like nuggets of wisdom, important pieces of information that if you're willing to really access like your emotions in this situation, or things that you would normally keep like private or in the shadows, if you're willing to like unearth that to be seen by the light of the moon, then it's going to help you like optimize the plan for the greatest success. Because remember, what you're stepping into right now in this next chapter is building the life that you want. And not in any small way. The Ten of Pentacles is like your ideal life. It's the sort of energy that, and the way that tarot puts it, when you look back on your life at the end of your life, you will judge it as good. You'll say, yes, I lived the life that I wanted to live. I experienced all the things that I wanted to experience. I had all the love I wanted to have. I had all the joy, all the adventure, all the prosperity, all the outreach, all the helping humanity. It's leaving a legacy that you will be proud of. So this is a beautiful, beautiful reading, Leo. I'm so happy for you. Don't be scared by the Tower Death energy. I pulled that to clarify the High Priestess here. And it's just like this sudden, unexpected transformation that you're going to go through. So take that as it resonates. Don't be scared by it, because I'll say it's coming through with very positive vibes the way that I'm sensing it. So Leo, I hope that helped. Enjoy the rest of your month, and I'll see you back next month. Bye.